Hello there, everyone. Today we are reviewing another Gundam model kit. Now, today it is the review of the high grade Shin Burning Gundam. Now, it may look similar to the Burning Gundam because it is the same kit, a bitty same kit with extra parts in case you want to change it out to make it look a little more closer to the regular Burning Gundam. I bought this for $35 at one of the stores I could tell right now. I don't remember which one I bought it at. I'll be right here. I forgot. I bought it again. They don't have the physical sticker on it, and I forgot where I bought this damn thing. It took me a little more longer to remember where I bought it, but I'll be right here. I've been busy working on like so many videos ahead of time, and I bought this months ago. And I'll be honest with you, I don't remember when. That's usually buying so many kits, you forget when you buy things. I will say I think it is a little too similar, but I think it comes a little more accessories. We'll get to that when we look at it. But this is from the Gundam build metaphors. Yeah, it is from that, and that does have a lot of kits in it. It shows like 3, 4, and I own like I think 3 of them. But I will say it look fantastic. I just haven't panlined it. I know. Rare for me to not to panline it when I have my when I get time off. And I will say I did paint it and work on it a little more. So just in case, I'll show you where I did that part because I think it looks a little more better where if you do it. So let's look. Now I have a sword in it already, and yes, it's a going to sword. There's a reason for that. Since it is a Shin Burning Gundam, it's a Burning Gundam. Why not give it a fire sword? And I will say the one thing I don't like about the sword is that you had to paint the entire sword, especially the handle. And yeah, you get effects too. The thing is with this, you do need to paint the handle, the guard, the handle, and the hilt of the sword. And it is very big, but it's a little too heavy for the kit. Which does happen. You always can't get the right sizing down, but hey. Yeah. You do get basically the same amount of hand, especially on the with this kit with the with this one. So yeah, it's the same amount of hands, same parts. That's fine. It is very the same kit. They barely released them. But the only difference is that they do give you it's a new backpack. Now this backpack is a little bit newer to it, and same sliding. It's like I said, it's the same kit. And you do get the 2 other backpacks, so one right here for the burning or fire effects, and one right here too. Yes, it's annoying you get 2 parts. The wings on this is already pretty cool. Because in case you want to open them, you could. And these effect things do come out. But I like how they look within it. And it's not double-sided. It's only one side that has its like top frame up here. And yes, you can take them out. Okay. And this is how it looks without them, and this is how it looks with it. I think a little better with it. But you always can't get that down. The thing is, all it is just a... Okay, there you go. Let me get this apart. All it really is like these 2 pieces connect onto it. So, as you can see, it just connects right on. And that's what it does. And it does hold up. However, I do worry over time the pieces may not hold up as long. Which, that's the only thing that I do worry about with this kit. And it just connect on. However, there's one thing that this thing does have that I do like. Pull these off completely. There's a reason for that. Pull the wings off. I mean, like, pull the little joint right here off. And get one of these rods. Yes, you need one of these rods. And make sure it plugs in correctly. So this plugs in like this. And this plugs in like this. Now you may ask, well, what is that for? Plug this back in here. It should push back in. Sometimes it doesn't. It's not that easy sometimes when you need to push it in. There you go. And when you do push it in and put it on the backpack of it, make sure the arms are more straight down. This thing does have its own way of being a pain in the hoo-ha. But it does cover it like this. I think it looks fantastic. And when you get both sides of it, just be careful when you do that. I do worry that these little parts right here are gonna get bad if you don't. If you're not gonna be rushing through it, which I hope you don't, because I know for sure. I know it's worrisome. Wait, did I put that correctly? Shoot. Sometimes I don't know if I put in the right one sometimes. And there you go. It looks fantastic. I'll be right here, boom. However, it does limit some of the mobility, which is the only issue I do have with it. However, I think it will be something from the show, but over here I don't know much about it. Sorry about that, y'all. The articulation ability, same thing at the Burning Gundam. Of course, it's the same kit basically. Double jointed arm like usual. Ball jointed, of course, like usual. Right here, head ball jointed as well. I will say the shoulder, it's a little more different. However, they do get the same shoulder piece in case you want to switch out. I don't know why you want to, but hey, you can. Also, yes, they actually did give you the alternate skirt piece in case you want to change it to the white. In case you want to. It's not saying that they tell you have to. Skirt piece is the same thing, basically. It's just red. And the pack of it is pretty the same thing, yeah. So in case you want to make another Burning Gundam, you can if you want. It's just ridiculous though. Sort of the same like usual. Just goes in, yada yada, X, Y, and Z. It's the same sword. I guess that makes sense. It is what it is. And you do get some effects, which I think is needed. So it does go in like this, which is better because that's what I like with this one. You don't get as many ass effects, thankfully, because you only get technically 2 effects at least. And this one goes around, but it is a 2-parter. So you just snap it apart, put it together around where it needs to be. I think it looks just as good. And yeah, like I said, both ones. I think it looks pretty good. It's not the best looking thing, I'll be right here. But if you don't mind how it looks, and yes, you're building the same kit basically, don't be surprised. I mean, it's the same kit. Who cares? Now let's inside comparison because I want to see how it looks compared to other size kits. And I just have like 2 things near me. I don't have that many things. Look, I've been doing this for a bit right now. I'm tired now. I do the wing slider. I'm super saucy, y'all. Sorry. Here's Prime from Flame Toys. Pick it up. It's pretty good. Here is the Burning Gundam. Like I said, the same kits. However, the short piece is a little more different. Everything else, it's the same thing. But that happens. You can't expect perfection of these, can you? Here is Rumble reference. I don't remember which one it is. Sorry. If I remember, I would, but I just remember. And here's Primal. A Fire Monkey. We're the same price. We're the same pricing technically. Mine has paint chipping. It has an issue. So people alcoholism, but I don't want to remember that part. The only thing I will say I don't like doing is doing the painting of the sword area, like up here to here to even to the sword. You can do all that yourself. And if you do this, make sure to glue it properly. It looks more better. I will say that part. But take time when you do it. If mine's a little messy, I will probably clean mine up when I have time. I will probably do that, probably. Sword, it looks pretty good when you make it look good. I'm probably gonna redo the blade again, and I'm gonna probably redo some of the parts of the hilt again. So I'm gonna do more work on it. So yeah. So let's get to my final thoughts on this. Is the kit worth getting again? Technically, it's the same thing that it's the last time for this kit. Yes, the thing is, I was thinking this one due to it, you get not as many effects, which I do like. I don't like that. I do like it is not overwhelming when it comes to parts because I don't like when you get 20 parts and then when you, especially when you put them up for storage or whatever else, you don't have a place to put them. I know not everyone has spacing for their um, for the wings or for the whatever for what you have for it. But it's the same kit that I already reviewed, and it's just a recolor basically of a kit. Well, not recolor. It's like a redo of it that they just put out again for you to buy with your parts, and I really think that's better sometimes. Yes, it's a reissue in a way. I mean, they've been doing that for quite a bit now, especially when they go for like the Gundam Breaker stuff or like some of the other releases from like kits that came out like a while back ago to say, oh well, here it is, but in a green, or here it is in a red, or kind of like what they did with the Saku. Well, I'm not talking about the ones I talked about. I mean, like they released the Saku a while back ago, and then they re-released it. I think a few years ago after that as like a new version for a different line, which it is the same thing, but that's all it is. But I'm fine with that in a way because at that point just recolor. Who cares? I get it. I complain about something so little. But you already have the kit. You don't need the kit. That's what I see it as. If you already have it, why do you want a second one? I mean, the Burning Gundam has like 3, 4 different types. It got the type A. It got the flying type. It has like different types, and that's how it normally works. With these, it's like, well, you get one version. Now here's like 3 more variants of the same kit. Kind of like the Barbados. That one has like 6 different forms, 7 forms. So I know one of them, 1 through 6, you have 4 different forms. You have the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth form, and I do on those two. But they're all slightly different with adding like a little bit of armor or taking no armor. That makes sense? And adding like new footings and adding more heavier armor, and then X, Y, and Z having flight armor to make it like it's more heavy duty, and X, Y, and Z. It's kind of like that. But you need to buy the kit separately, and they don't do like when they did that. Does that make sense? Or you don't need to buy the same kit. I mean, technically you need to anyways. But I will say with the Type A and X, Y, and Z, those are a little different. Some parts on it is a little more different due to them. This one right here is not too much different compared to the original Burning Gundam at all. It's barely the same kit, which is not a problem for me. But I think it should have came with a little more accessories, like a gun, like a beam rifle. Come on, if you could give it the effects, you give it a beam rifle. Which I know I just like complain. I'm complaining about something that was so little. Well, boo hoo. But hear me out on this one. They're not bad. Don't get me wrong. They're not bad. They're good. I like them. I like how they look for once. And I will say I do like the new backling. I do like that part. The new backpack I do like because it looks more amazing than the actual Burning Gundam. Because you need to figure how to move the parts around and make it look fantastic, and stuff like that. This one's not as difficult, and you can set it in a way like 2 or 3 different ways you want to. You can have the wings spread open, have them closed where they look like they're flying towards something, or over the shoulders, which I do like. You could you can mix match all that stuff. But when you get so much fire effects, I think that becomes a problem because it's overdoing something when you don't have I guess I get the word spacing is speech correctly, or if you know how to look at like that. Which I'm trying to say, if that makes sense. Which I don't mind at liking certain features or certain hands or certain, it likes certain things. Clarity, but, would you get this kit again? Or if you don't have it, I might say this one get a sample of getting it and then get the type A. Or get the flying type. It depends on which one you want. It depends on your budget and how you want to look at it as. I'll put a link in the description in case you want to buy one, and I'll try to look for the correct one. Trust me, I will look for that one in case, because like I said, I bought this in person. I have no idea where I bought it, and I'll be honest, it's been months and months ago. So yeah, if you were here, I've been way too much having on my hands, and I'm trying to get back into recording for this month, especially since I have a lot of stuff to work on. So yeah. My link tree will be in the description in case you want to know where I am on social media and stuff like that. Like and subscribe to the Discord. Peace out, people.